When Texas historian Stephen L. Hardin came by our studios to talk about his Texana collection, he brought with him some wonderful books, and one of them was Tom Lee's 1957 History of the King Ranch, Saddle Blanket Edition. Join us as we discuss why this set of books is so darn special and so exquisite. There are older books. There are books that are rarer in our time because the materials they were made from, they disintegrated, they fell apart. There are books that are broader in scope, that are more pertinent to early Texas history. There are books that you could argue are more desirable for other reasons, but for beauty, for typography, for illustration, for really nitty-gritty Texas subject matter.
It checks all the boxes.
This is the granddaddy of for both of us, I think. I mean,
we were talking about this, and I said, well, which is your favorite child? But if someone held a gun to my head and said, what's your favorite basic Texas book? It would be Tom Lee's King Ranch, especially in the saddle blanket edition. And I should hasten to say it is a cased.
Yes.
And I didn't have Cloverleaf Press make this. This is the box.
Yes, this is
original
what it was
box.
issued in.
Yeah, this is
and so this particular set of books, and you see the saddle blankets here. We'll pull those out in a second. Yeah. This was not, hey, we're gonna publish 500 of these, like the Collier did,
right?
And you 500 special people get to buy them. That's not how this was distributed.
No, not at all.
This was the saddle blanket edition was gifted by the Clayburgh family to people whom they gifted things to.
Yeah, well, people, they're friends. They're people they esteemed.
Yeah, so it was. So each one of these, and although not, I've seen some inscribed, fine, but this is. Each one of these, by definition, is an association copy.
Somebody had to die for me to get this.
Right.
Let's face it.
So whoever died for you to get this, whoever died for me to get mine, knew the families associated with the King Ranch. Yeah. That's how they came by theirs.
And, it is, a minor miracle that these found their way into our libraries, and I feel so blessed to be the steward of this particular book.
Is a sturdy slipcase, but still it's a slipcase.
Yeah,
it has joints. These books are heavy.
They are indeed,
and it's a testament to the construction of this slipcase that. You see some free-floating volumes, but more often than not, you do see it in this slipcase.
Well, and I wonder if Herzog didn't have a say in the design of the box.
Probably, and that's another. So first of all, you have Tom Lee.
Yeah.
I don't know what I need to say about Tom Lee. You could probably summarize Tom Lee better than I could.
Well, not only is Tom Lee, it was. A 20th century writer. He wrote like an angel. Mm-hmm. And he was also a remarkable artist.
He was an artist. Certainly he has the look embodied in these illustrations, but he was a versatile artist. If you go to the Bryan Museum and you look at their collection of Tom Lees, you walk into that area, you go, that's a Tom Lee, that's a Tom Lee.
Yeah, very distinctive style.
But then you get to this one, you go, who the hell painted that? And you know who painted that? Tom Lee painted that.
Really?
He had some range that you don't realize when you look at what's in here, because what's in here is so perfect for the
Yeah.
content that's in
Yeah.
here.
Well, you know, a lot of people will probably know Tom Lee from, as a young man, he was with the Marines in some of their campaigns in the Pacific as a combat artist.
Mm-hmm.
And some of his renditions of combat are absolutely chilling. Some of the best combat. I mean, and he was there getting shot at with the rest of them. But as the battle was raging around him, he would make sketches and later, and some of those are just remarkable. But he came back to Texas, married his sweetheart, and lived in El Paso. He was an El Paso boy,
And she was an artist.
She was, and of course they had who else lived in El Paso, but Carl Herzog.
That's the other. So there's this is like addressing why this is special is like peeling an onion.
Yeah.
There's, and we should take it out.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead, so we can actually see. Well, the exquisite binding.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is what the saddle blanket with the running W.
If you're peeling the onion, first you start with the slipcase that is remarkably stout and sturdy and has a gorgeous spine label, and then you move to the saddle blanket bindings. Open the book, and you have nice illustrated end papers, and then deckled edges and. And I mean, just
everything you would want in a book.
The typography and the running W's on the marginal page numbers, the muted tones for the typography, for the choice of what the titles look like, and where do the Tom Lee illustrations fall in this book. You go to the book's designer and typographer, who's Carl Herzog, the printer at the pass. So you have Tom Lee, Carl Herzog, the King flippin' Ranch.
Yeah.
And those things collide to form something that even feels different in your hands than any other book.
How's this for an opening sentence? He was his own sole witness.
Yeah, right.
I oh my God, what a who can not read on? But I admire Lee as a writer. I aspire to write as well as he. But this, for my money.
So of the whole family.
Yeah, I mean, this is just the whole enchilada. I mean, design, typography, the writing, the production. This is, they say you can't tell a book by its cover. You can this one. You can this one. You look at that and know this is an object d'art.
Take all of the objet d'art qualities, strip those away. You have a trade edition that was smaller, not bound in saddle blankets. The trade edition was handsome, but so there's a layer of uniqueness to this, and that if you have one of these, you got it off a dead person that was friends with the Claybergs, that had a connection to the King Ranch. I can't remember what. There's a limitation on the saddle blanket edition. I can't remember.
Yeah, there weren't many of them.
So,
which is why they're so prized.
It's an iconic set of books, and unlike most things that come to us as iconic, it's not garish. It's tastefully done.
Oh, yeah.
It's West Texas meets the iconic ranch, the iconic South Texas ranch. It is everything.
Yeah, it is everything you would possibly want in a book. And again, we keep coming back to the taste of Carl Herzog. Yep. He far and even book designers, other book designers will acknowledge that Carl Herzog was the finest book designer that Texas has ever
He's
produced.
the benchmark.
Yeah.
And when I first started designing books, I thought, well, I don't know how to do this, but I know what Texas books look like.
Yeah.
And when you say, I know what Texas books look like, you're talking about his work and derivatives.
Well, the best Texas books.
And so everything else is derivative.
Yeah.
Of Carl Herzog's work. So.
Well, what better exemplar? What better model to follow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.